Okay, today is day plus 60, and things have changed the past week. I had that reactivation of a dormant virus called CMV in my body, and it has increased, and it increased, so they put me on an oral antiviral medication. I was on my IV antiviral, which is acyclovir. Well, they put me on an oral form of that, but the only side effect of that is it can make your counts drop. Well, got the results back I got drawn last Friday and I got the results back on Tuesday, and it had gone up, so they decided to put me on that oral medication, and I would be checked again to see if my counts had dropped. And we were supposed to go in this morning, but we ended up having my appointment yesterday instead because they were a little bit less busy. I went in yesterday and saw that it really took a hit to my blood counts. I was at a 3.8 white count, I think was my last one, and from Tuesday to Thursday it dropped me down to 1.1. Yeah. It's not easy to see that because I know that I'm so fragile and things can really knock out my whole graft right now. So seeing that, it really pissed me off, actually. But I had to take that medication. I had to try it. If I don't take anything, this CMV can turn into the disease, which causes pneumonia and can cause a lot of issues, gut issues and things like that. So I don't have a choice. I have to do something for it. Well, they checked me again yesterday, my CMV level, and my CMV level had went from 3,000 to 18,000, and they start treating adults at 10,000. So that was also an issue. They took me off the oral medication that I was on. Clearly, I wasn't reacting well to it anyways. So now I'm on a IV medication, and they have good results with this for bringing down the CMV level, which I'm obviously very hopeful for because I can't let that get out of hand. My body can't take it right now. So I just started that. I rushed in today when they got the results back. I rushed in there before they closed and got my first dose in, and that is now going to be 3 times a day. So I'm back to 3 times a day on an IV antiviral, but this one is specifically effective towards CMV virus. It's not the antiviral that I was on through my IV before. It's a different one. So a little bit confusing, but hopefully it'll really take care of this. So I am for sure going to do that for 3 times a day for 3 weeks, which I'm bummed. But it's better than getting readmitted. And last time I had to go on this tent and had a breathing treatment through that, and that wasn't fun. So I'm just trying to say at least it's not the ribavirin tent. So it's not fun. I don't like seeing my counts drop, and the CMV virus can definitely make my counts drop by itself if it gets too high. So I'm trying not to freak out, but I have so much time on my hands that's all that I do really. But I'm getting seen again on Monday, so I'm not at weekly anymore, which is fine. I'm getting seen again on Monday and probably Thursday again. They're going to keep checking my CMV level, and hopefully it keeps dropping, but they're not sure how fast that'll go. And they're hoping that now that I'm off that other medication that made my counts tank, they'll go right back up again. That's what they're hoping. I say I'll believe that when I see it, because I'm going to be real bummed if I'm hanging at a 1.1 white count when I was at a 3.8. So, yeah. Other than that, I can finally start going out in public some. Now that the holidays are over, there's less people out. I'm going absolutely stir crazy here. I just want to go home. It's so much easier to be a lazy bum at home. It just is. I just want to sleep in my own bed and at least have my dog. But I'm hoping in like a month and a half that I'll be home. So I'm working on it. If I can just keep this CMV under control. And it's really frustrating because this CMV virus is nothing that I could control. It's just both my sister, my donor, and me were CMV positive. So it was a dormant virus that just decided to reactivate. It wasn't anything that I caught, and I'm not contagious. I don't give it to anybody else either. It's just a reactivation. So that's a bummer, but there's nothing I can do, and hopefully this med can take care of it and I can get it over with and go home. So for now, I have an appointment Monday and again next Thursday, and we're going to really watch my CMV and really watch my blood counts, and also this medication, IV medication I'm on now, can cause some kidney issues, so hopefully I don't have kidney issues. They were saying today they're probably going to have to put me back on my backpack 24 hours though, 18 at the least, but I guess I'll deal with that too. So that's all for now, and I'll post again on Monday.